Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'll be doing your October general tarot reading. We'll take a look with the oracle cards to see the overall energies for the month, and then we'll go to the tarot for some more details. And if you're resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energies for this month. We have regeneration. That card has been coming up a lot. Chop wood and community with the fates on the bottom. So this means that whatever this situation is, it's definitely something that's fated. It's destined to be on your path. So with the regeneration card, this is like the death card. So this means that there has been some ending in the past, and there's a chance for it to be revived during the month of October. Now, we have a lot of planets in retrograde right now. In fact, we have 3 planets in retrograde, but they'll be going direct by October 18th. So I think the situation is actually going to happen towards the first part of October, because with retrogrades, we see a lot of things returning from the past. So this could be a relationship. So this could be a person, whether romantic, family, or friend. It could be a job opportunity that maybe, you didn't get in the past, whether it's a promotion or a new job or something. It could even be like, that new car, that new house that you were hoping to get, and then for some reason it didn't happen, like a second chance for it to appear into your life, to manifest it. The regeneration card really is talking about the phoenix rising from the ashes. And so for some of you, this could even mean like you feeling like you're getting a second chance at life, especially if you've been through something that's kind of traumatic and you've gone through the healing process and everything, and now you're like in this energy of, wow, okay, I got through that and now I can start living again. Chop wood is about doing those things on a day-to-day basis that helps you to be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually at your best, whatever that means for you. So meditating, eating healthy foods, going to bed on a regular time, trying to get those 8 hours of sleep, drinking your water, all of that is helping to put you in alignment for this second chance at whatever it is. It's also going to help you to stay grounded as you're going through this, because sometimes when things come back from the past, whether it's a person or a situation, even if we've missed having that in our life, or we're sad about that opportunity not going away, at the same time, when this situation comes back around, it can at times be stressful. Now, with the community card, for some of you, this could be a second chance at a family coming back together. The community card a lot of times really represents family to me, because if you look at the picture, there's like a mother giraffe and a baby giraffe. And they're nuzzling, they're loving each other. And so I feel like for a lot of you, this could be maybe even a really like almost childhood friendship that's being rekindled, or perhaps a family situation that kind of fell apart for one reason or another and is now having a second chance at coming back together. Okay, so let's go to the tarot. We'll get some more details. We're going to start with your present energy. Empress. Oh, Capricorn. I love this card. Okay, the Empress card is, really talking about you and your new life. The Empress, has really planted the seed. If you notice, she's pregnant. So she's planted the seed for all of her flowers to come into harvest. The Empress is all of the queens put together. And gender doesn't matter. It's the energy of being loving, being very good at business, intelligent, making good, sound decisions, based on facts, and just that energy of having more than she needs, being very generous with others, very loving with others. It's a really nice energy. It's also a sense of manifesting. So some of you may have actually been manifesting this regeneration, whatever this is, because the Empress knows that she has put in her time and effort into planting this seed, right? And she knows that the bounty is going to come. She doesn't have to do any more work. Her work is actually planting the seed and nurturing it. And that is like, your visualizations, your prayers, staying in tune with your intuition. That's how we nurture our ideas or our seeds that we plant. And so I get a sense that whatever this regeneration is, it's something that you have kind of been hoping for, maybe even secretly. Okay, I don't look at the bottom very often when I pick up the deck, and this one really stuck out to me. So Hierophant. Hierophant is about a marriage. Once again, this kind of comes into the community. So it could be a marriage that is being reunited, or once again, a family. The Hierophant talks about belief systems, things that are long term. So anyway, so that may resonate with you and it may not. So let's take a look at what is your obstacle or area of resistance this month. Strength. Having the courage to possibly, we're going to clarify this, but sometimes it's really hard when, especially, maybe you have wanted this, okay? For some of you, especially if you are, this is a family situation that may be going to be reunited. Some of you, once again, it doesn't have to resonate this way, but they're giving me this scenario. You could be the mother of this family, and perhaps, there was a divorce or you're in separation or something. And you have done a very good job of building a new life for yourself. But all the time, you also have perhaps held a little hope in the back of your head that something would regenerate. And whether you want to get together again, reunite your marriage, it's really kind of maybe a sense of wanting to reunite your family. Okay. And that is a little bit different. And I'm not saying that you might not want to reunite, also your marriage, but it could be that you just really want your family, to come together again, because a lot of times during, divorce or stressful times, families can splinter, and you might just be holding out hope that the family comes back together, whatever that might mean for you. Having this strength and the courage, sometimes what we wish for is really difficult to actually face when it comes in. It's like, isn't it easy sometimes to sit there and say, oh, I just wish I could, so-and-so would call me, or I just wish I could get that job, or, and then all of a sudden you get it and you're kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. I didn't think I was really going to get it. Oh my gosh, on the bottom is the Ten of Cups. Capricorn, what are you manifesting? Ten of Cups is the happy family card. So I really do get a sense of somebody here, whether you or somebody else is trying to, really have a family situation reunite. Either family situation or, it could be even that you were engaged to somebody, or you thought you might be engaged, get engaged to somebody, and then, things fell apart for one reason or another. But there's definitely a sense, I get a sense that this is more of a family situation or a romantic situation, even friend situation, more than like a work situation. Okay, so this is advice from Spirit, justice. What I'm being told is that there is karma being cleared out here with the chopped wood. There is karma that has had to be cleared out in this situation. And it could have been your karma, but it could be the karma of the other people. Like, sometimes when there is a separation or a breakdown in a relationship, it's because part of the soul's journey is to go and clear out your own karma, work on your own soul lessons without this person, underneath that we have a leg up. Once again, like a mom and a baby. For some of you, this could be a situation that you have with, like, if you're an adult and you have, like more like adult children, or, at least teens or something. There could be a reuniting of, your relationship with your child. But there's definitely something wanting to come into balance here, whether it's a karmic balance or it's just a balance within your relationship, however that may be. But yeah, especially with the fates, this is something that is fated for the two of you to kind of come back into balance. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. Knight of Wands, action being taken, somebody coming in and kind of being determined. Now, the Knight of Wands can also be a sense of here today, gone tomorrow. A lot of times we call this the player card, but it's definitely a sense of action, somebody wanting to take action because they have something on their mind. They're trying to get something to work out. So that could be you. That could be this person coming back. So we'll take a look at that. And on the bottom, Hierophant again. Yeah, I really get a sense that this is, either a family situation in some way. Sun card on the bottom. I don't know. I don't usually see the bottom that much unless I specifically look. So that's kind of interesting. They're really showing me that. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. With the Empress, we have Six of Wands, High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Capricorn, Magician on the bottom. Yeah, somebody here is doing a lot of manifesting. And I'm going to say, Capricorn, you have been, I think it's you. I think you've been busy at work here. Really listening to your intuition. The Queen of Wands is somebody that is confident, very charismatic, very beautiful, very, very creative, and staying in tune with your intuition, like knowing that you can create the life that you want. And that's exactly what you've done. Like, you've gone and created this life, really standing in that, feeling victorious about what you have accomplished. And for some of you, especially because this is the death and rebirth card, this is the phoenix rising from the ashes. Like, you have accomplished that. And I get a sense that somebody around you is recognizing that, hey, look at Capricorn. Look at what she's accomplished, right? And gender doesn't matter. I'm just saying that because the Empress and the Queen of Wands, are females in these cards. But it's just that energy of, wow, look at what Capricorn has accomplished here. Capricorn is rocking it, and I want to be part of Capricorn's world. Okay, so let's go to the Strength card. What are you going to need strength for? Why are you going to need courage at this time? What is it here? Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Some card on the bottom. Yeah, I think part of it is kind of like, you have really, the Queen of Pentacles, again, is a very motherly, very grounded energy. You are this earth energy. This is you. You're kind of like trying to stay extremely grounded, doing your thing, eating that healthy food, exercising, getting good sleep, doing meditation, all of that stuff. And all of a sudden, in comes the Knight of Cups. Somebody is coming back from the past, and it kind of puts you into a little bit of a tizzy. What should I do? And once again, I get the sense that a lot of you are going to be happy that this person comes back, but then all of a sudden, you're in this world of, oh my goodness, okay, be careful what you wish for, Capricorn, right? Because it's becoming true. And it just takes a little bit of courage. It may mean that you have to have the courage to have frank discussions with this person. It may mean that you have to have the courage not to fall back into codependent patterns that may have existed in this relationship. It does mean that, I really get a sense that you're just going to have to be courageous to stay in your Empress energy. right? To stay where you are now and not revert back to something that, maybe a role that you played. Yeah, look at Three of Swords on the bottom. They keep showing me the bottom, which is interesting. But the Three of Swords, it's disappointment, pain. It's going to be hard to look maybe at this person and not think about the pain or disappointment about what has happened in the past. Like, you have definitely moved on from it. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. You have created your own life, and now all of a sudden somebody is coming in. I feel for some of you it could be about trust too. Can you trust this person, especially with this Knight of Wands here? Are they going to just leave again? I have a sense that that might be part of it. Okay, with the Justice card, wow. Four of Wands on the bottom, another sign of marriage, happy family, building a strong foundation to have a happy family. Justice card here. This is the advice from Spirit. Be balanced, be grounded. Be open to compromise, and yet at the same time being strong enough to really stand your ground. Not allowing this person to come in and, you're balanced right here. The scales are balanced. Not allowing this person to come in and put you into, I don't know what you call that, like a seesaw or a tizzy or whatever. It's like, stay grounded. Do your everyday thing that keeps you in this balanced energy, because I do feel like this is going to kind of rock your world. Page of Swords, you're getting some information from this person. They could even just reach out with the Page of Swords. It could be, just even a little something, hey, how you doing? Or, on your social media, maybe, I don't know, they see something on your social media and then they comment on it. It's usually, to me, Page of Swords is digital or technology, so an email, a text, social media, but it could be even a phone call or something like that. Here you are. You're kind of like going within, and I think that this is the advice from Spirit. Go within. Like, when you get this, don't react or overreact. Don't let those scales that you've worked so hard to get into balance get out of balance. Just kind of like go within, and not be afraid to go in a new direction. So with the Fool card, it could mean that you are willing to reunite with this person, but it's kind of like, are you willing to take the risk? It's about going within and listening to your heart. Are you willing to take the risk? And I really feel, Capricorn, like that is up to you. It's like going to be in your intuition. And guess what? You have the High Priestess here too. You are very intuitive. So it's about listening to your intuition, allowing your intuition to guide you so that you stay balanced and that you make sure that this relationship is balanced. Now let's take a look at this Knight of Wands. Once again, the Knight of Wands, this is the outcome. So the Knight of Wands can be a little bit, here today, gone tomorrow. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Lovers, Two of Wands. You have a big decision to make. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, you are going to have a lot of trust issues with this person. Like, I think for some of you, you have wanted this person to come back together, to come back around, whoever this is, whether it's a family member or a past, spouse or partner, or, even just a romantic connection or a friend. You've wanted this because you've missed the unity that you had when you were together, together as a family, together as a friend group. But you do feel like this person is perhaps not somebody that's trustworthy. The Knight of Wands is not the most trustworthy card in the deck, because they're kind of always thinking more about themselves than about other people. They'll come in, they get what they want, and then they leave. And I feel like you are truly understanding that this person has brought you a lot of pain. It's almost like they come back around and you revisit that pain. It's kind of like, oh, yes, I remember all of the pain and anguish that you have caused me. And yet at the same time, there's a magnetic attraction here that you cannot walk away from. So I think it is intuitively about taking your time with this, knowing that this is a tough decision. You know, Two of Wands. Are you going to stay on the path that you're on, or are you going to go in a new direction? The Two of Wands is the crossroads card. I think that they are going to come in. They're going to want to romance you, or, you know, really bring their best at the moment, right? They do. They want a rebirth with you. They want to drop the burdens. For some, for this person, some of it could be that they're very anxious because they know that they've caused you a lot of pain, and yet they love you so much. They really do want to reunite this. They want to put the time and energy into making it a long-term committed relationship. And I think it really is. I mean, looking at the cards, I would say, let's just pull one card to represent this Knight of Wands. I think for some of you, you're going to intuitively know when this person comes around. Let's see what we have. Seven of Pentacles. Star on the bottom. I would have to say that they really, oh my goodness, Six of Cups. They really do want this reunion. They really do. They're willing to put the time and energy into it. You are their hope and dream. They want to reunite this, whatever it is. They have a lot of fond memories. Six of Cups. You know, somebody, once again, coming back from the past, wanting another try at this. And so I think the advice from Spirit here is truly that, you know, if you want to go ahead and step off the cliff and go with this person again, right? You know, take the risk. That it's just a good reminder of keep it balanced. You know, just keep it balanced. And I would say probably not move too fast. I think this person really does want to move very fast. And maybe you want to take it a little bit slower and listen to your intuition and stay in that lane with your intuition. Okay, let's see what the Creativity Oracle cards have to say. I would have to say that Capricorn, it really looks like you may be reuniting with this person. Beliefs. We all have certain beliefs that help us or can trap us and keep us from moving towards creative solutions. You know, I really like that because I think that this is good advice that goes along with this. It's about looking at different solutions to how can this come back together? How can it be balanced? What do we have to do differently this time? And so part of it is that you have to be willing to kind of compromise. Listen to this person. What have they done to change? What have you done to change? How can you come back together? You know, what needs to happen? And being a little bit more open-minded, not being too stubborn. Because Capricorn, we all love our Capricorns, right? But Capricorns can be a little bit stubborn. And you know what? The Hierophant here is also an indication of belief systems, like opening up and taking another look at this, and how can you do it differently? Because it seems like in the past it didn't work, right? It ended. So how can you reunite, but reunite in a different way? It's kind of an interesting concept. Okay, here's your angel message, and it says forgiveness. Holding on to past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. And I really think, Capricorn, that this is kind of like what Spirit is trying to say. To prepare yourself for this person to come back, but then also being open. There's about forgiveness. It's also about if you decide to go in, go on this path and have a fresh start with this person, trying to reunite whatever, people are involved in this. That it is about once you step off that cliff, and it is the metaphorical cliff, but once you step off that cliff, you have to leave the past in the past. You have to say, okay, how are we going to do things differently? And then move forward with that and allowing the past to just stay in the past. Really interesting message, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.